Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to be reacting to something a little different today. I was talking to a friend at work, and he told me that I should check out some Mr. Beast videos. I've never heard of Mr. Beast before up until about 2 weeks ago. Usually my YouTube stuff was set straight to music, where all I look for is music on here. But he said, look, check out Mr. Beast. He's one of the most popular YouTubers ever. I did a little research, 200 million subscribers, so he's doing something right. But I've never watched any of his videos, so I'm curious to see what happens. But he said my thoughts of what Mr. Beast is are completely misconstrued, and I'm completely wrong. And I think of him as, 200 million subscribers. I did a little research, like I said, a little bit of research. I know he's worth almost $500 million, or he's made almost $500 million off of YouTube. So we all know we think about these people. Their heads way stuck up somewhere, and they're intolerable to be around. They're just, all about themselves and narcissistic. So he's like, check out one of his videos. He said, I'm not going to ruin anything for you. He said, just check out a video and then say that. And I said, okay, well, you know what the hell? I'll check it out. Well, I'll check it out. I'll give anything a spin. So I'm curious to find. So I found one here. He's paid for a children's hospital. So we'll check out what's going on with him paying for a children's hospital. But before we do, you all know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel. I'd like to get where he's at one of these days. 200 million subscribers. I'd love to be there one of these days. My goal right now is I'm almost at 1,800 subscribers right now. I want to try to get to 2,000 by Monday. Help me make that happen, y'all. Please help me make that happen. I try to release a couple videos a day, 1-2 videos a day. Sometimes a little long. Sometimes on the weekend I might just do one video. But yeah, 1-2 videos a day usually. So please subscribe to the channel. With that, let's get going to it. Mr. Beast.
It was when we saw this video online.
Dude. What? Hold on.
Just like you are now, we were completely...
Hold on. That's the same kid? Hold on. Wow.
Just like you are now, we were completely blown away by this transformation. So I sent Darren and Dan...
Wow, did y'all see that? He went from I forget what the conditions called what that poor kid had, but he's walking normal. Wow, that's incredible.
To Davao City in the Philippines to visit the Cure Hospital, which provided this life-changing surgery, and to find out how we can help provide hundreds of more to children born with similar conditions. When they arrived, Darren met with brother and sister RJ and Sweetie, who were preparing for their next surgeries.
My first surgery was 6 months ago. I can finally bend my knee.
Because we both have club, but we get bullied at school. Like we support each other.
It's terrible.
The thing that's most important to me is they're just young children, and to go through their life being isolated and bullied is so unfair to them. It robs them of their childhood.
It's actually really good. The ears aren't big enough.
Then, Darren met Peter, the director of the hospital.
We have a group of persons living primarily in rural areas. They are families who have given up on finding an opportunity for a life-transforming surgery.
This little girl has just got her cast off, and she's learning to walk for the first time ever with her straight legs.
Many of these families have never been in a hospital like.
It's amazing what they can do with medical surgeries anymore. I mean, it is amazing what you can do with some of these surgeries. I mean, some of these kids' legs, basically, their kneecaps are on the back of their legs, and they're making them walk normal. That is incredible. It is incredible what you can do with modern technology. Wow.
Like this before. They have been pushed away. While it would appear that our main product is surgeries, I believe our main product is actually hope. Hope for a better life.
But they have a waiting list of over 500 kids. So they cannot manage the cost of this growth and require urgent funding to continue their incredible work. Meanwhile, it was time for RJ and Sweetie's surgery. This would take all day, so Dan and Darren went to explore the island.
I'm guessing this is Mr. Beast who's doing the narrating on this. I'm guessing that's who it is. It sounded like him from the beginning. It looked like Mr. Beast is. You know who he reminds me of, the way he's narrating this? If any of y'all out there are Josh Gates fans, he's narrating almost exactly the same way Josh Gates does. That's hysterical. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's hysterical. How he narrates just like Josh Gates. I want to do the same thing. I want to do that.
No, I'm good.
And once Dan learned how to drive the tricycle, he took Darren to the highest point on the island.
He has the time for Darren to prove himself if he's actually not afraid of heights.
I used to be brave, but now that I'm old, I'm chicken. Terrified.
Let's go. Yes, you can!
I don't know how it's possible for me to hate somebody and love them as much as I do Dan at the same time.
The next morning, RJ and Sweetie were in recovery, and before we go visit them, we wanted to surprise Peter with our plan for the hospital.
I'd hoped when we got here that we'd be able to pay for 100 surgeries. After being here, I want to pay for every surgery that you do for a month over here.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow, that's incredible. Paid for every surgery for a month. Because they could probably do, I don't know, about 2 surgeries a day probably, depending on how they work, probably 2 a day. That's incredible. So they did 2 a day. That's what, 60 surgeries. That's awesome.
We'll be able to help more families. That's the important thing.
It's not just a surgery, it's changing a person's life.
During the time we were there, one of the patients, Edrin, made something to surprise Darren with.
Oh, no way.
Wow, look
I've
at that. That's
actually
great.
got
That's good.
goosebumps. I'm so much more handsome than Jimmy.
Okay, Darren, before we check on RJ and Sweetie,
You feeling okay? Are you in any pain?
No.
No pain? That's amazing. How long until they take your cast off?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks?
Wow.
You're so sweet.
Wow.
That's why I call her Sweetie.
The magnitude of the surgeries that these kids are getting from Cure for Free will change their lives. And the fact that Beast Philanthropy can come in here and help Cure provide care to some of these kids is something that's going to affect me and stay with me for the rest of my life.
we were able to provide over 160 children with these life-changing surgeries.
Incredible.
And we're also going to fund 1,000 medical appointments in the future. Honestly, this is one of the most special videos I think we've ever done. To change even more children's lives, click the link in the description down below and help fund more of these life-changing surgeries for them. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I appreciate you. Subscribe.
Okay. I was completely wrong, y'all. I will admit it. I was completely wrong. He's donating all that because, I guess those guys that was there, I guess their work for him. Yeah, this was nothing like I thought it was going to be. You know, I thought he would be there trying to, just get some showing his face so that way he can, make money off of that. And they didn't even show him. Even if he was there, they didn't show him, but wow, that's incredible. Maybe I don't know. I'm going to do some more videos on him because that was amazing that he funded that much. That had to be well over $1 million. For the Philippines, probably maybe a couple million to help all those kids. That's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. That's amazing. That somebody would do that for all these people. They don't even know. If there was more people like that in this world, we'd have a lot better of a world. Just helping each other out. Money's nice, but at the end of the day, money's not everything. So, but y'all, I thoroughly enjoy that. I can't wait to do some more of those. Hey, if y'all got some other videos y'all should listen to of Mr. Beast, let me know. I'd love to hear them because he's got my curiosity now. But anyways, I'll talk to you next time. Bye now.